Hello students, welcome to RG Studio. My name is Rahul, I am a teacher. In this video I will give you information regarding sample paper for the preparation of entrance exam for Master of Public Health MPH and Master of Hospital Administration MHA and other competitive exams like MSc Zoology, MSc Botany, MSc Biotechnology, MSc Biochemistry entrance exams for various university and institutes like AIMS Raipur, AIMS Rishikesh, AIMS Jodhpur, ICMR Bhubaneswar, Common University Entrance Test, UT PG, JIPMER Pondicherry, NIMHANS Bangalore, Savitribai Phule Pune University, SPPPU, Guru Gobind Singh Indraprasth University, King George Medical University Lucknow, Christian Medical College Vellore, Lucknow University, Punjab University, SGPGI Lucknow, and for all other university and institutes which conducts MPH, Master of Public Health, MHA, Master of Hospital Administration and other competitive exams, and students who are preparing for various university and institutes, MPH, MHA and other competitive exams. And for this, if they want online or offline coaching and want important questions PDF note, they can WhatsApp on 9411513974. So for online or offline coaching and important questions PDF notes, WhatsApp number is 9411513974. And for the preparation of competitive exams, there is a WhatsApp group which link you will get in description box. Kindly subscribe to the channel so that you can get the information for important videos and get the information for various admissions and jobs. Kindly like, share and comment this video. So here first question is, mean birth weight of Indian babies is, mean birth weight of Indian babies is, so options are A 2.5 kg, B 2.8 kg, C 3.1 kg, D 3.5 kg. Correct answer is 2.8 kg. So mean birth weight of Indian babies is 2.8 kg. Mean birth weight of Indian babies is 2.8 kg. Its explanation is, every baby is unique and so is their weight at birth. In India, most healthy newborn boys typically weigh between 2.8 and 3.2 kilograms, while healthy newborn girls usually fall between 2.7 and 3.1 kilogram. So mean birth weight of Indian babies is 2.8 kilogram. Next question is question number second. Pentavalent vaccine contains, pentavalent vaccine contains, options are A DPT, diphtheria, hepatitis B, pneumococcal. Option B DPT, diphtheria, that is diphtheria, hepatitis B, IPV that is inactivated polio vaccine. Option C DPT, that is diphtheria, hepatitis B, Haemophilus influenza B. Option D DPT, Haemophilus influenza B, IPV. So correct answer is option C DPT, hepatitis B, Haemophilus influenza B. So pentavalent vaccine contains DPT, that is diphtheria, hepatitis B, Haemophilus influenza B. So pentavalent vaccine contains DPT, that is diphtheria, hepatitis B, Haemophilus influenza B. Its explanation is, a pentavalent vaccine, also known as a 5-in-1 vaccine, is a combination vaccine with 5 individual vaccines conjugated into one. Pentavalent vaccine frequently refers to the 5-in-1 vaccine protecting against diphtheria, tetanus, whooping cough, hepatitis B and Haemophilus influenza type B, which is generally used in middle and low income countries where polio vaccine is given separately. So pentavalent vaccine contains DPT, diphtheria, hepatitis B, Haemophilus influenza B. So here question number third is, father of evidence-based medicine is, father of evidence-based medicine is, options are A Sackett, B Da Vinci, C Hippocrates, D Tolstoy. Correct answer is option A Sackett. So father of evidence-based medicine is, correct answer is Sackett. Sackett is the father of evidence-based medicine. Its explanation is, founded first Department of Clinical Epidemiology in Canada, founded Oxford Center for EBM, that is evidence-based medicine, wrote books, first clinical epidemiology, second evidence-based medicine. So father of evidence-based medicine is Sackett. Sackett is the father of evidence-based medicine. Next question is question number 4. Horrocks apparatus estimates. Horrocks apparatus estimates. Options are A. Free chlorine, B. Combined chlorine, C. A plus B, D. Chlorine demand. So correct answer is option D. Chlorine demand. Horrocks apparatus estimates chlorine demand. So Horrocks apparatus estimates chlorine demand. Its explanation is chlorine demand refers to the amount of chlorine needed to kill microorganisms in water. The Horrocks apparatus is used to determine the chlorine demand of a water sample and estimate the amount of bleaching powder needed to disinfect 455 liters of that water. It involves adding incremental doses of chlorine to cups containing the water sample and seeing which cup turned blue with the starch iodide indicator indicating chlorine is present after killing microbes. So Horrocks apparatus estimates chlorine demand. Next question is question number 5. Most undesirable metal in drinking water is. Most undesirable metal in drinking water is. Options are A. Iron, B. Copper, C. Zinc, D. Lead. Correct answer is option D. Lead. Most undesirable metal in drinking water is lead. So lead is the most undesirable metal in drinking water. Its explanation is the 5 most common heavy metals found in water are cadmium, manganese, arsenic, lead and copper. So the 5 most common heavy metals found in water are cadmium, manganese, arsenic, lead and copper. So most undesirable metal in drinking water is lead. Next question is question number 6. Who is the chief technical advisor to the government on all matters relating to medical case and public health at the center? Who is the chief technical advisor to the government on all matters relating to medical case and public health at the center? Options are A. Health Secretary, B. Health Minister, C. Director of Health Services, D. Director General of Health Services. Correct answer is option D. Director General of Health Services. So Director General of Health Services is the chief technical advisor to the government on all matters relating to medical case and public health at the center. Its explanation is that Director General of Health Services is a depository of technical knowledge concerning public health, medical education and health care. It is an attached organization of the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. The Director General of Health Services is headed by Director General of Health Services DGHS, an officer of Central Health Services who render technical advice on all medical and public health matters to Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Question number 7 is which organization works as an administrative unit for implementation of family welfare program in all districts of the state and functioning at state headquarters? Which organization works as an administrative unit for implementation of family welfare program in all districts of the state and functioning at state headquarters? Options are A. The State Family Welfare Bureau. Option B. The District Family Welfare Bureau. Option C. The National Family Welfare Bureau. Option D. The International Family Welfare Bureau. Correct answer is option A. The State Family Welfare Bureau. So here question is which organization works as an administrative unit for implementation of family welfare programs in all districts of the state and functioning at state headquarters? Correct answer is the State Family Welfare Bureau. Next question is question number 8. What is the main aim of Janani Suraksha Yojana, which is the program by the Family Welfare Program? So what is the main aim of Janani Suraksha Yojana, which is the program by the Family Welfare Program? Options are A. Reducing maternal and neonatal mortality. Option B. To encourage people to use safe sexual methods. Option C. To provide pension to widow women. Option D. To provide shelter to poor people. So correct answer is reducing maternal and neonatal mortality. So Option A, that is reducing maternal and neonatal mortality. This is the correct option. So question is, what is the main aim of Janani Suraksha Yojana, which is the program by the Family Welfare Program? Answer is reducing maternal and neonatal mortality. So the main aim of Janani Suraksha Yojana is reducing maternal and neonatal mortality. Its explanation is Janani Suraksha Yojana JSY is a safe motherhood intervention under the National Health Mission. It is being implemented with the objective of reducing maternal and neonatal mortality by promoting institutional delivery among poor pregnant women. The scheme, launched on 12 April 2005 by the Honorable Prime Minister, is under implementation in all states and union territories with a special focus on low performing states. Question number 9 is, which one of the following is the main target of family welfare programs? Which one of the following is the main target of family welfare programs? Options are A, couples in the fertile age. Option B, male after fertile age. Option C, children below 12 years. Option D, women after fertile age. Correct answer is option A, couples in the fertile age. So couples in the fertile age is the main target of family welfare programs. So couples, question is, which one of the following is the main target of family welfare programs? So main target of family welfare programs are couples in the fertile age. Question number 10 is, which is the first state in India to recognize the basic relevance of family planning to nation planning? Which is the first state in India to recognize the basic relevance of family planning to nation planning? Options are A, Tamil Nadu, B, Karnataka, C, Kerala, D, Goa. Correct answer is option A, Tamil Nadu. So Tamil Nadu is the first state in India to recognize the basic relevance of family planning to nation planning. So Tamil Nadu is the first state in India to recognize the basic relevance of family planning to nation planning. Its explanation is, Tamil Nadu is the first Indian state to recognize the basic relevance of family planning to national planning. It was given national awards for outstanding work in family planning for every year except 1964, from 1961 to 1967, and from 1976 to 1973 to 1976. Family planning activity was initiated in large maternity hospitals as a postpartum program. So in this video, information regarding sample paper for the preparation of MPH and MHA, Master of Public Health and Master of Hospital Administration entrance exam has been given for various university and institutes like AIIMS, ICMR, CUT PG, JIPMER, NIMHANS, SPPU, Guru Gobind Singh Indraprasth University, KGMU, CMC, Lucknow University, Punjab University, SGPGI Lucknow, and for all other university and institutes which conducts MPH and MHA entrance exams, and students who are preparing for various university and institutes, MPH, MHA and other competitive exams. And for this, if they want online or offline coaching and want important questions PDF notes, they can WhatsApp on 9411513974. Thanks for watching this video.